Greetings, Cyberdogs and citizens of the interbubs. This is ReNDoG coming at you from the Moleshire in this Let's Play Minecraft Survival series. How's it going, everybody? How are you doing today, wherever you are in the world? I'm in a pretty good mood. As you can probably hear, it is Monday, start of a brand new week. And that means it's time for some Minecraft with my Cyberdogs from all over the world. And that makes the ReNDoG pretty happy. Hey, last episode, we got pretty deep. And I wanted to kick things off today by thanking everybody who enjoyed the previous episode, everybody who commented about what we were talking about. I know, we went pretty deep. And I was a little bit worried about it, actually, going so deep so early on in the year. But hey, I'm glad to see that I managed to help a few of you guys out there. Hello, sheep. What's cracking, my dude? Why are you wandering around? Why? Excuse me. Hi. Yes. You broke one of my crops, my dude. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. This. Yep. You see this? Unacceptable. Get out of here! Break ReNDoG's crops, you're going to get turned into a freaking lamb chop. You know what I'm saying here, people? Oh my goodness. Anyway, welcome back, guys. Welcome back, man. Thank you so much for the amazing feedback in the last episode. Glad you guys enjoyed it. Today, we are getting busy. We are going to be working on the Molehole today. We made a start at it last episode. We started digging out some of the tunnels and stuff. And today, I want to work out a design for our Molehole castle base thing that we're going to be building in the side of this mountain. Kick things off today with a little bit of domestic work, so to speak. I've done a whole bunch of farming over here. I've got a whole bunch more steak, a little bit more leather and whatnot, and I need to get this stuff into the storage hole. And before we get working on the Molehole today, guys, I want to head over to the Cyberdog farm because I have a little bit of repairing to do. As you can see, we've got a deficiency 4 unbreaking 3 diamond shovel, which is fantastic, but it is about to break. It's getting pretty low on the durability side of things, and the Derpinator is also taking a little bit of damage. So I want to head over to the Cyberdog farm to kick things off today, do a bit of repair work out there. I also want to make for ourselves a brand new diamond pickaxe because currently we've got Terra, which is an amazing pickaxe, by the way. Absolutely love Terra, but the problem with Terra is that she has got silk touch on her, right? Which means that we can't actually harvest cobblestone at the moment. And if we go back into the Molehole over here, I'll show you exactly why we need a different pickaxe. We're going to be doing a lot of digging and excavating in here today, and I want to be able to collect a bit of cobblestone because at the moment we're just collecting smooth stone, which is great, but we also need a way to get some cobblestone. We managed to get ourselves a Fortune 3 book at some point also, which is also really important, right? Fortune 3 is going to allow us to get things like lapis, diamonds, redstone, coal at a much higher rate when we go mining. And with silk touch, of course, we can't actually do that because silk touch is going to allow us to pick the blocks up without actually breaking them open like this, right? So we want to get a Fortune 3 diamond pickaxe today, I think, to help us out with the crafting of the Molehole. So quite a lot of stuff to do, guys. I'm going to empty out my inventory over here, get everything ready, and let's head over to the Cyberdog farm and make for ourselves some sweet items and do a little bit of repair work. Let this be a warning to all wandering sheep who are thinking about trampling the ReNDoG crops. Sheep, if you trample my crops, you will be turned into a chop and you will be devoured. Hopefully, the message has been sent out into the world of Minecraft to all the sheep. Leave the crops alone. Hashtag, am I right? So here we are back in the Cyberdog farm, my friends, and I have made some improvements to our XP farm thanks to some of you very smart Cyberdogs out there. I was reading the comments of the videos while I was on holiday, and I saw a few of you mentioning that we could actually improve our skeleton farm quite substantially over here. Take a look at this. I have added another 3 spots over here that we can kill skeletons, and the reason for this is because of something called entity cramping. if you have too many mobs in one block, like we had before, if you remember, the skeletons were all gathering on this particular block over here, you can only have so many skeletons there before they start dying. So what I've done over here is I've increased the surface area of our skeleton farm, and we've got hoppers going into the central hopper that is going to be collecting all the bits and pieces falling out of the skeletons. And at the same time, as you can see, with the way that Minecraft attacks with the sword, we can actually hit all of these skeletons that are lining up here with a single swipe, which is just a more efficient use of the swords that we are using to actually grind these skeletons into bones and XP and whatnot. So thank you to everybody who told me about this little trick. A nice, very simple improvement to a very basic skeleton spawner farm over here. Very happy with this. I've been grinding quite a lot off camera. As you can see, we've got a bunch of bones, a ridiculous amount of arrows. I've been collecting some of this gold armor over here too. The plan being to eventually make a really powerful set of golden armor, and a whole bunch of bows here also. And here is where the business time is, my friends. We've got a whole bunch of books and stuff, and I want to kick things off today by making a Fortune 3 Unbreakable Efficiency 5, hopefully, diamond pickaxe. And we don't actually have any diamonds in our belly at the moment, other than this diamond ore that we have. So I think the first thing that we should do is probably kick off by making this diamond pickaxe into a Fortune 3 diamond pickaxe. There we go, and we should now maximize the amount of diamonds that we get out of this diamond ore that we collected with Terra a while back. So let's get ourselves a few diamonds in their belly. Oh, don't mind if I do. I think you can get up to 4 diamonds as a maximum, but that actually was a pretty bad take, I think. So from 6 diamond ore, we only got 9 diamonds. Not a great start, Fortune 3 pickaxe. You suck. You're absolutely terrible. Anyway, we've got some more diamonds now, which is good news, and now we can make another diamond pickaxe. We'll probably make a couple more diamond pickaxes and enchant them at level 30 to try and get as good of a Fortune 3 pickaxe as we can get. But before we get to that, there's a couple of other things that I want to do here too. I wanted to make myself a really good bow today also. We've been running around with a pretty janky bow, a power 2 bow, which sucks. I think we had a better bow at some point, but I was reading a comment at one point that said that I actually dropped my bow, which is really sad. I think I dropped our bow at some point. So I want to make a brand new bow over here. A power 5 flame bow is what I'd like to make. And if we put these two together, that's going to be 25 experience to do that. That's a little bit cheaper. Unbreaking 3 power 5 flaming and mending bow, which to me seems pretty freaking awesome. And I'm going to name this bow Rambo. I'm not sure if I named the first bow that we made Rambo. Can you guys let me know? I can't quite remember. If so, I'm going to have to rename this to Rambo the Second. But there we go. A beautiful, beautiful Unbreaking 3 Power 5 Flame Mending Bow in the belly. That is awesome, man. We're going to be able to wreck mobs like nobody's business using this bow. Look at this. One-shotting these skeletons like it's no tomorrow. Absolutely awesome. We have unfortunately used all of our XP now, though. So I'm going to have to spend a little bit of time making some swords and hacking at the skeletons, getting a whole bunch of levels, and going to try get myself a very decent pickaxe. I'd like to repair this shovel too, actually. Let's have a look. How much is that going to cost? That's only going to cost 2 XP to repair the shovel, so that's good. I'm going to have to make another... okay, we're only going to be able to make 1 more diamond pickaxe today, it seems, because I want to make another diamond axe so that we can repair the Derpinator, get him all the way up to full repair. That's only going to cost 2, so that's fine. Okay, so we got 3 diamonds left. We basically have enough diamonds to make 1 more diamond pickaxe over here to try and get ourselves a really awesome Fortune 3 pickaxe. So I'm going to get grinded, my friends. Hopefully I can get this done within the next hour or so. It does take quite a long time, of course, because these skeletons take quite a long time to kill, and I have to wait for them to spawn in the spawner. But I'll see you on the other side of this kaplam when we've got a much better pickaxe. Ka-frickin' blam! Level 30 in the belly, cyber dogs. Here is our first try to get a decent level 30 diamond pickaxe. Let's see what we can get. Unbreaking 3. Okay, that's a good start. Let's crank that sucker open. Fortune 3, Unbreaking 3. Seriously, Minecraft? Seriously? Okay, I've been grinding skeletons now for about 30 minutes or so, guys, and I thought I'd take a quick look at my Minecraft statistics to see how many of these skeletons I've actually killed so far in the series. Take a look at this. 2,270 mobs killed. That's pretty insane. 424 fish caught. Oh my goodness. I love these statistics, by the way. You can get them from your menu over here, which is pretty cool. Anyway, I've just got to level 30 again, so we've got one more chance to get lucky over here. We've been getting pretty unlucky today, right, guys? We only got 9 diamonds using Fortune 3. We just got a Fortune 3 Unbreaking 3 pickaxe after making another diamond pickaxe with Fortune 3. So hopefully this time around we can get a little bit more lucky. We've got an efficiency 4 possibility over here, which is what we need, of course, for this pickaxe. So let's see what we can get, baby. Kaplooey! What did we get over here? Are you serious, Minecraft? Are you freaking serious? Silk Touch efficiency 4? That is what we call in the business a mega fail. Well, that's all of our diamonds used up now, guys, and that means we have to resort to using books to try and get efficiency 5 for our Fortune 3 pickaxe. And this is probably going to take quite a long time, I think. We've got 1 efficiency over here. We can make a couple of efficiency 1 books, and we can combine them to make efficiency 2 books. There's another one over here, but I'm out of lapis. Let's get that in the belly. There we go. So actually, this might not take as long as I thought, right? Because we could make 2 efficiency 1 books. That's going to make 1 efficiency 2 book. Now all we need to do is get another efficiency 2 book, combine 2 of those to make an efficiency 3 book, etc., etc. And eventually we will get up to efficiency 5. So I guess I've got to settle in for a long morning of grinding skeletons and enchanting. Oh, there's efficiency 2. Nice. We need 2 lapis for that. Okay, so actually this might not take as long as I thought it would. I guess it's probably going to take quite long to get up to efficiency 5. But guys, I'm just going to probably do this now for a while, and hopefully I can get enough efficiency books to make efficiency 5. Right, so about 350 dead mobs later, I'm about ready to try and make my efficiency 5 Fortune 3 pickaxe, guys. Wow, it has been a serious grind for me this morning to try and do this. A couple of things I've learned from this little exercise. This isn't exactly the most efficient XP farm that you can make in Minecraft, and maybe we should start thinking about making a better one at some point. I mean, seriously, man. This is taking way too long to make really good items. But the good news is we've got efficiency 5 book now. That's going to cost 20 XP to create our beautiful Fortune 3 Unbreaking 3 efficiency 5 pickaxe. So I need to do a little bit more scalar-butt grinding to get that done, and then we can finally go do a little bit of crafting. But yeah, looks like we need to come up with a better way to get XP, guys, because this is just taking way too long, I think. And I think what we're going to have to do is try and find at least 3 or 4 spawners that are right close to each other at some point in this series so that we can make a better XP farm. Anyway, a little bit more good news. We've got a ridiculous amount of bone meal now. Arrows for days. We'll never need arrows again, I think. And I've also started to collect some granny mail, which is really, really good. Some of this this really cool chain mail stuff that you can only start getting once the difficulty level of your chunk that you're in starts to get to a certain level. So that's pretty cool. Maybe eventually we can make a full set of awesome granny mail. But yeah, it's been a pretty grindy morning. But beautiful brand new pickaxe about to be collected. Oh, baby. All right, level 20 has been achieved, guys, which means we can finally create this Fortune 3 Efficiency 5 pickaxe. We're going to need a name for this bad boy, though, aren't we? And it looks like I just used up all of my levels, and I am kind of tired of grinding right now. So I'm going to leave this place for now. I'm going to leave it up to you guys, okay? What should we name our brand new Fortune 3 pickaxe? Give me your ideas in the comment section below. I'll choose the best name, and next episode we can maybe name this pickaxe. But for now, let's get out of the dungeon, back into the open air. Oh my goodness, I'm so tired of the smell of skelebutt butts, if you know what I'm saying. Let's get ourselves back to the Moleshire ASAP. It's time to start doing some crafting, baby. Well, it's been quite the morning of Minecraft grinding for the ReNDoG, guys. I gotta tell ya, I'm in the mood to do a little bit of block placing. Is that okay? Can we actually do some Minecrafting now? Is that an option? Victoria, hi. Would you like to watch me do some crafting? What's that? You want to move into the Molehole because you've been living under this oak tree next to a very smelly cow for a month now? Yeah, I feel you, Victoria. You're starting to smell, man. Your freaking sheepskin is getting really, really moldy. We need to get you inside the Molehole as soon as possible. Before we get Victoria in here, though, guys, We need to make sure this place looks pretty good. Victoria's a very regal sheep, okay? She doesn't want to live in any old nonsense. She needs to live in an actually beautiful looking place because she's from sheep royalty, apparently. Anyway, let's get cracking, guys, with some crafting. I've made this beautiful fortune pickaxe now. It's got efficiency 5. We can actually start doing some proper digging over here. And I want to get cracking right at the entrance to the Molehole. This is a place that we were supposed to start working on many episodes ago, but we got distracted by a whole bunch of other things. And it looks like we're probably going to have to do a whole bunch of terraforming and stuff out here because we're going to need quite a lot of space to achieve the goals that I would like for our brand new Molehole design over here. Been trying to work out exactly what the Molehole is going to look like in the interior, and I've got some cool ideas. I'm hoping to explore some of those ideas with you guys today. Let's get started on a block palette or a design palette, I suppose, of what the interior of the Molehole is going to look like. And we've already done some design work here in our world. Of course, we've been working on the storage hole pretty hard over the last few episodes. It's coming together really nicely. I really like what we did in here. We went for a sort of hobbit hole vibe in here. A lot of wood. Well, the whole place is made out of wood, to be honest with you. And I want to do something a little bit different for us in the Molehole. I want to get more of a castle vibe going in the Molehole, right? I don't want to just do what we did in the storage hole inside of the Molehole, but I want to make sure that the two builds do sort of interact with each other in some way. I don't want them to be completely disconnected from one another. So I've got a really cool idea for the design of the Molehole that I want to sort of get going with you guys today. We're going to need a little bit of space over here, though, at the very entrance of the Molehole. And yeah, it looks like we're probably going to be exposing the interior of the Molehole to the outside quite dangerously right now, because I'm going to have to dig all of this stuff away. But yeah, I've got all the blocks in my inventory that we need. I've been to the nether to get some glowstone, because we're going to need a few glowstone or redstone lamps, rather, to make this look actually beautiful. And yeah, we actually are wrecking the Molehole completely here, aren't we? Oh man, it does hurt, but don't worry, guys, it's all going to come together in a moment. Let's start with the floor, okay? That's always a good place to start when you're designing a new interior for Minecraft. Let's begin with a little bit of a floor pattern. Inside of the storage hole, we're using a bunch of wood, right? Everything is made out of wood. So why don't we try something a little bit different here for our Molehole castle, or our sort of, this is a castle, I guess, inside of a mountain. But at the same time, I want to keep that sort of gobbet feel going on, right? Because we've kind of figured out that the gobbets live here in the Moleshire, and the gobbets like to live inside of mountains. They like to live inside of holes and whatnot. The storage hole is a little bit on the janky side of things, I suppose. Not janky, but it's made out of wood, right? I want this build, the Molehole build, to be made a little bit more out of like stone and stuff like that. I want it to feel like a little bit more of an advanced build, right? I want it to feel like this is the stronghold of the Moleshire, right? This is where the very important gobbets live, and one of those very important gobbets is, of course, the ReNDoG. I need a decent place to live over here. So instead of having wooden floors, why don't we try make our floors out of stone, right? And I need actually a little bit more cracked stone brick over here. So while we're doing this, let's just get a bit of smeltage going. Let's smelt down a few of these stone bricks into cracked stone. But yeah, this is the kind of floor that I'm thinking. We're not going to finalize the design today. We're just going to go over a few ideas that I've had to try and make this place look cool. But if we have like a floor like this, made out of stone bricks and smooth stone and cracked stone, I think that's a pretty decent place to start. Now, I want to make sure that we've still got the wooden vibes going on in the Molehole that we have in the storage hole, right? So let's not lose track of that. We've also just finished repairing the derpinator over here, so this is going to help. Oh, it feels so good to have proper tools at the moment, guys. It's one of the most important things for me anyway when I start a new Minecraft world, is to try and get some decent tools as fast as possible, because if you think about it, if you have really bad tools, so say you're using iron tools to dig through this mountainside like this, iron tools are going to take you much longer to break the blocks, and that is going to increase the time that you're going to have to spend crafting by quite a large amount, especially over a long period of time. So for example, if you use tools over a period of say 10 hours, you're probably adding another, I don't know, 5 hours to the time that you're spending breaking blocks, as if as opposed to using a diamond pickaxe with efficiency 4 on it. So you just start saving yourself time over the long run. I think it's kind of an important thing to do if you're going to be playing Minecraft in the long run. And as I've been playing this game for many years, I know how many hours you can save if you have some decent tools to hand. Anyway, let's dig away all of this tunneling over here. All of this is going to change, I think. Everything in the Molehole is going to change for now. But I want to try and keep some of this wood action going, just so that we don't completely lose the feel of the gobbet build that we've got going on in the storage hole. Probably going to have to get rid of all of these blocks, though, completely wreck our entrance into the Molehole. But that's okay. Okay, so we've got some cool stuff going on over here. I like this floor. I think that looks pretty cool. I think what we probably want to do, though, is try and keep a little bit of that wood action going, just like I was saying. So why don't we try do some experimenting on this side? Let's get some spruce wood logs over here, and let's add a bit of this. We have this particular design in the storage hole itself, right? This is we've been using these logs over here to try and make the storage hole look kind of cool. And here's what I'm thinking. Here's where it's going to get interesting. So we've got some wood over here, looking good. Why don't we now try and get a stone wall behind this over here, right? Let's get a bit of stone wall action going behind the wooden bits. And I think I'm just going to go for solid stone bricks for now. We can sort of mix this up and get some block variation going in a second. What happens if we do something like this, right? That's looking pretty decent, I think. And I guess what we can do here is continue this wooden theme into the actual roof of this, right? I want to try and make this passageway look a little bit rounded, just like they look in the storage hole. And it's sort of got that hobbit or gobbet vibe to it, right? Let's just sort of clear away a little bit of this. And we probably want to go 3 blocks up. I think that's probably going to work out quite nicely. And then we can have another layer of spruce logs up here, right? Just like so. And maybe what we could do... Oh my goodness, man, this inventory is completely filled up again. Maybe what we can do is get a few more of these stairs going all the way up here too, right? So, is that looking pretty good? Is that the correct way to do it? I think so. I think we're probably going to have to go 1 block higher, actually, so that it's flush with these logs over here. So, we're probably going to have to dig all of this roof away over here just to make way for those stairs so that we can get that rounded feel to it. Let's do that, and we'll sort of come up like this, right? There we go. So, if we're entering the Molehole, it's going to feel nice and rounded. Yes, I like that. I like that. Okay, so... we can even continue with the wooden theme, I think, by getting a little bit of these spruce fences in here too. That looks kind of cool, I think. Yeah, that looks kind of nice. So now we've got an interesting combination of wood and stone, which is looking kind of sweet. But you know what? This is looking a little bit on the dull side of things, I think. Why don't we try something a little bit crazy over here? Why don't we try and throw like a wooden pillar in here somewhere, right? So maybe, actually, why don't we do it over here? So maybe we have a pillar like this that sort of cuts off the fencage a little bit, just so that it doesn't feel so flat. That looks kind of cool. And maybe what we could do, actually, is have this pillar coming over the top over here, almost like a support beam, something like that, right? Okay, that looks pretty decent. I think, though, I don't really like how this pillar sort of sits against these blocks over here. What happens if we added a little bit of a space behind this pillar? Oh, I've got an idea. Maybe behind this pillar we could add like a light source. Look at that. That actually looks kind of cool, right? Hang on. Let's see if we can make ourselves a redstone lamp over here. Yes, we can. Okay, so let's make a couple of redstone lamps, and let's see if we can put together something kind of interesting over here. Let's use a solid block of redstone over here to power this lamp. Actually, let's push it 1 block back over there, and let's get our redstone lamp in there. How does that look? That actually looks kind of cool, right? And maybe we can use some of these stone brick stairs to sort of, I don't know, border this lamp a little bit. What happens if we did a little something like this, right? That could look pretty cool. Can I get out of here, though? That is the question. No, okay, let's just bust through over here and have a look at what that looks like. That actually looks kind of cool, right? I'm feeling that, baby. That looks nice. Maybe what we want to do, though, is replace some of these smooth stone bricks over here with some of these solid bricks like that, just to try and make it blend in a little bit better. Okay, that's kind of interesting. I like that. I mean, what we do need to do here, of course, is to get a little bit of variation into the wall itself. So let's pick up some of those cracked bricks that I made a little bit earlier. Oh my goodness, this inventory, guys, looking absolutely awful, right? So why don't we get a little bit of block variation in here? Let's get a couple of smooth stones in here, just scattered around the place. No, that's cute, but that's also very, very wrong, Ren. I don't know what you're thinking over there, my friend. Let's get some cracked brick in there. We could even get a little bit of andesite in here too, right? Oops, that's not andesite. There we go. Maybe we get like one little piece of andesite up here behind one of the fences, like that. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Look at that! I like that very much. I think that's kind of cool. We can imagine this going all the way onto the other side too. And that could actually turn out pretty snazzy, I think. It kind of looks like a creeper exploded over here, doesn't it, guys? Jeez. The entrance into the mole hole has been completely decimated right now, but I'm very happy with how it's turning out on the inside. I've been working on the other wall. It's coming together real nice. The last thing that I wanted to do with you guys for this episode is just work on the roof here in the new entrance. I think it's looking really cool. I want to emulate what we did on the floor in the roof, I think, just so that we can keep that castle feel going on over here, right? The idea is that this mole hole needs to feel very similar to the storage hole, but at the same time, it needs to feel a little bit more advanced, I suppose, a little bit more castle-y, I guess. And that's actually looking really good. It's difficult to tell, though, considering the rest of this place has been super janked up. Also, all of this is probably going to have to change, right? We're probably going to have to make a big chamber or something over here for this to connect into. But as far as a passageway for the mole hole is concerned, what do you guys think? I think it's looking pretty decent. I mean, I'm going to have to do a little bit more work to get us into a better place to actually judge this build, but we'll love to know what you guys think about this particular design in the comment section below. You know what we could do, actually? Last thing. Freaking OCD is kicking in, man. This episode is probably going pretty long, but I do want to try one more thing. We could get a little bit more block variation in here and do what we did in the storage hole by just changing up the log type every now and then, right? Just add a little bit of a dark oak wood log over here. Maybe we do it even further over there, so it's sort of half-half. And that just adds a little bit more variation into the build. You can barely see the difference, but I think it definitely adds a little bit more detail, which I like. Anyway, guys, that's probably going to do it for today. I don't want to go too long in this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think for a new name for our diamond pickaxe, right? I need you guys to help me out. Hit me up in the comment section below. A brand new name for our Fortune 3 pickaxe. I'll choose the best name that you guys give me, and we'll name this bad boy in the next episode. Going to spend the next rest of my afternoon working on this, I think, and next time we're together, we should have something better to look at, and we're going to have to do some terraforming out here too. That's going to do it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. ReNDoG, Minamu, and Victoria signing out from the Moleshire. We'll smell you all in the next episode.